Is it starting? Is it starting?
Yep.
It started. Welcome everybody to your first official episode of Four Guys, Four Mics. I'm your host or co-host, Anthony. Along
I'm
with me,
Juan.
we got
We got Juan,
Charlie.
aka Chino.
And Q.
Thank
Q,
you.
Q, Q.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Dang, this is our very first episode, pilot
Damn.
episode, intro, the start of something new, the start of something
Here it
great.
is. The official episode with four guys. Not two or three, four.
Mm-hmm. All
Two,
four.
three, four.
Off, yeah, dude, it's about damn time.
I lost
Jesus
count of how many
Christ.
times we said official.
So someone's just always busy, you know?
Yeah.
That you either got someone doing
Well,
work or someone doing
And plus
school.
not only that, but
and we're in
we're
time
we're
zones.
across the country, man. Like I'm all the way in AZ.
Yeah, I'm over
I'm
here in
over
North
here in Texas.
Carolina.
North
I'm over here in
Carolina,
Cali.
Texas,
Yeah.
Cali.
Damn.
Q, how you doing, man? All those forest fires, bro. You good? You alive? You safe?
It's good, man. I don't even see them.
Yeah. You're
They
not
know where
dead
they're
yet?
at. I heard about them.
Oh,
Too bad. Too bad. Q doesn't have any straws to suck it the fuck up. Ooh, you like
No,
that?
you gotta ask for 'em.
You're kind of deep into Cali, right, Q? Like not
about
deep, but like pretty far away from there where it was happening, right?
I met Callie
yeah,
once. She was nice.
more or less like 30, 40 minutes from where it was
For
happening.
real?
Yeah,
That's
you
not-
you
nigga,
basically
that's
live
close.
in
yeah.
you live in northern Mexico, right?
Pretty much Southern California,
Yep.
Northern Mexico.
So,
Same
yeah,
thing.
Northern
Same thing.
Mexico. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
I think they're thinking about changing the name. Actually, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
to
Northern
Mexico
Mexico.
Nuevo?
Yeah.
To me, California.
you mean no? You mean newer Mexico?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Mexico Norteño.
Damn. Funny.
And for the people who don't understand Spanish, that's northern Mexico. Oh man, that's funny. Well, I guess since it's the first episode, let's do some intros, bro. Let's
Where do we
let these
start?
listeners know who we are, how we met, where we come from, what we do. You know what I'm saying?
All
right, so
I
it's
got
four
an
of us.
idea. I mean,
There is four of us right now. Juan, you know what? Since you love to talk, go ahead, bro. Hit it. Start it.
my bad. I mean, I thought, I don't know. I guess there's some like feedback on my mic or something. It's like a second late. But yeah, I was gonna say like, well, you can say why we started this, and then how we got here.
Okay.
Okay, so we pretty much four friends, four guys who fucking started a
Met in the
podcast.
military.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. The reason why we started the podcast wasn't it because what? Whenever us four get together and we have conversations, everyone just loves it because it's just funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
not only that, because so when I brought up making a podcast to y'all, it's because I was listening to What Say You, hosted by Silent Q. Shout out Silent Q. All
Shout
right.
out Silent Q.
Not this
And
Q.
when I listened to them and I listened to them talk, I was like, yo, all they're doing is talking bullshit. If these two can do it, why the fuck can't we? This is what we do on a daily basis. So I was like, yo, fuck it. Let me tell the niggas, yo, hey boys, what's going on? Let's make a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
And we were
And
just
here
like,
we are.
okay.
Yeah.
That's my point of view. That's why I started it.
Yeah.
We've always clicked as a group, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Right. So we usually have conversations just about anything, really.
And-
Whatever the hell comes to mind. We could talk forever, just having a good time and laughing. We figured why not record it, and whoever wants to tune in and listen, go ahead and tune in and listen.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got the YouTube page up, Four Guys, Four Mics.
Yeah, that just started too.
Sweet.
Yeah, just started. We got an episode on there right now. It was just Three Guys, Three Mics.
It was a little special edition.
Yeah, a little special edition because
Little trial version.
One of them was chaperoning that night.
Hey, man, my bad, man. I'm just trying to be a good older brother.
How old's your sister?
23.
18 now.
23.
Pause. She's 18?
Yeah, now.
You need a chaperone an 18-year-old?
No, yes,
She's
guy.
legal.
Guy, I'm talking about like her fucking
You
new
chaperoned her
boyfriend.
2 days ago.
Her new boyfriend. I'm just like,
Shout out to her new
All right.
boyfriend.
Shout out to the new boyfriend that caused you not to be able to be in the
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah. Damn you.
So you were chaperoning or chauffeuring, or both?
kind of a bit of a both.
So you're pretty
Just-
much like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
So it's just walking around the guy with a knife in his pocket, just staring at him.
No pictures,
I mean,
please.
The pictures.
A knife in my pocket too. A
Move
knife.
out the way.
I'm from the Wild West, bro. We get guns here.
That's funny because the listeners who don't know who Bourbon is, he's the goofiest dude you'll ever meet in your life.
Yeah, he is. He really is, and he's from Arizona.
I mean, yeah. I mean, thanks for putting me on blast. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, I guess.
You know what, Bourbon? Since we talking about you, bro, start us off. Tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
All right, man. I mean, I don't know where to even start, dude. Like, my name is Juan, Bourbon, whatever. Let's see. I'm Hispanic, mixed with a little bit of Native American, so I have like this weird look to my
Shout out
face.
Cherokee.
Shout out Cherokee.
Shout out Cherokee.
I'm not a Jeep.
Stupid bitch.
That's native.
That is Jeep.
I know. It's just the meme, you know, because when some people say it's like, oh yeah, I'm part Cherokee. I'm like, damn, I didn't know you were part of a car, but yeah.
Stupid.
loser.
Oh shit! So you lived in AZ your whole life? never
No,
moved
dude,
from anywhere
I actually jumped around. Like, went from what was it? Washington State. I don't know how I got. Yeah, dude, no, I don't.
Bro,
I,
you never told us that, or you
Yeah, I
never
never
told
knew
us
that. That was a damn good question.
no. Well, I mean,
good job there, Q.
I mean, like when people say it's like, oh, where you from? I'm not gonna be like, it's like, oh, I'm from Washington, but I live in AZ. Like people can be like, why didn't you just tell me like AZ if you don't? And I'm just like, there's no need for this conversation. I'm just telling you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
I feel like we're learning with our listeners right now.
Yeah.
We've
We've known Juan for
Talk some
years.
more. What else don't I know about you? Because I would think that as close that we are, that conversation would have came up.
Yeah, I thought you were like born there.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you were born and raised there in the fucking tribe.
no, kind of. On the res, living on the res.
I didn't know you could be born on a tribe.
like on top of the people, like on the tribe. It's a whole
Like,
tradition,
as
no
you
big
came out
deal.
the womb,
They
you landed
they
on
hold-
titties.
Well, they held me up on by 2x4.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the Native Americans do. They hold you up, and then the mother has to give birth upon bodies of people.
Oh my god.
And the tribe receives you as one of them.
Yeah.
And you are of one with the
It's-
tribe.
No, of Juan tribe.
Of one.
This is my tribe. Everything you guys are explaining right now, like that's what the listeners, know. This is my tribe. I mean, it's only one person, but it's my tribe.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
A one
Keep
man
going,
wolf pack.
so you were born on the tribe.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. From Washington, been there for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Mexico, went there for a few years, and then eventually moved to AZ.
Nice.
My primary language is Spanish, and I didn't learn English till like, I don't know, 10.
How old were you whenever you were there? When you went there?
Where's there? Mexico.
AZ.
Oh, is he? Like around 8, 10 maybe.
Oh, so you kind of remember it.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't remember, or at least don't want to remember. But like,
Yeah.
it's yeah, dude, it was a trip. It was a real culture shock.
Yeah, I bet.
Coming to a new land and shit, and everything's like quote unquote nice. And I say that because I was in Phoenix, Arizona, and if you guys know whoever's from Phoenix, it's pretty ghetto on the east side. So
Shout out to the east side of Phoenix.
no,
Side.
no, get them out of here.
No, that's kind of like me though. Whenever I was growing up, from like kindergarten all the way up until I would say seventh grade, every single year I went to a new school because we moved around every year. So I was always a new kid. So
Yeah,
I feel you on that, but
yeah,
fuck
dude,
it.
it's
Whatever.
it's a
That's
yeah,
what it is.
right. I feel you, dude, but it's like it's a whole lot more different when you don't you don't understand them. So you're going,
Yeah.
you're over here just like becoming a mime, just trying to
That is
doing
true.
doing
Yeah.
True.
charades.
Yeah, Travis. So don't ever try to compare your fucking hardships to Juan's, right?
No, we were sharing.
Don't you ever.
Yeah.
We
Don't
were
you fucking
sharing.
dare.
Yeah. What an
Don't you
ass.
dare take this away from me.
Oh, shit.
But it's cool to be sad.
All right.
All right.
So you living in AC?
Sad nigga hours.
What's up? What's up?
All right, Chavi. So you kind of started talking a little bit about you. You want to jump over? Start talking?
Yeah, born in Texas, raised Dallas area. Like I said, jumped around, but I kind of settled in Grand Prairie, Texas, and then graduated. Went out to the military. Met these fuckers. That's basically it.
Boom.
Yeah, met them, and here we've been cool for
So
like the past like fucking 5 years, 5, 6 years,
6 going on
Yeah,
6
7.
it's been
years,
like 6 years.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 going on 7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Chavi, I heard like you were saying like, but yeah, you just suddenly joined the military. You didn't have no drive. You were like, man, I'm gonna serve my country. You
Hell no.
were.
Hell no.
What do you mean? Hell no.
Nigga, because I was the first to meet you. I could already tell you were one of them motherfuckers like, man, I gotta do something. I ain't going to college, so I'm just gonna join the military.
I got a wayward kid. Just fuck.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, yeah, shit. I mean, I didn't have nothing going for me, and I was like, man, I ain't trying to stay here, so I joined. I got a phone call one day because my cousin he joined the Marines, and I think he like put in a referral or something like that. And they called me, and I was sitting in my mom's car. He was at work, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna go. And when she came in the car, I told her, and the next day I went and started the process.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It kind of happened like real fast. I never gave I never gave myself a chance to like process anything or like because I
Right.
know I knew that I would have pushed it off. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just go.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Suck.
It was like really like something I wanted to do. I've always thought of.
Damn, dude. I mean,
That's true.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much my shit. What about you, Q? Cali boy?
I'm over here in Cali, Southern California.
West Side.
Grew up in Almani. A lot of people don't know where that's at. It's about 30 minutes from LA. It's not that far.
So you were raised in LA?
I was actually born in East LA, and then
Damn.
family moved around a little bit. Got to Almani, age of like 7.
Okay.
Lived there till I was like 21 when I joined the military.
Oh.
Yeah,
Damn.
I joined a little late because my brother before me went, and he's still in. He's a gunny now. But
Shout out Gunny Q.
yeah, thank you.
Shout out.
Kenny Q.
And he's doing good for himself. But I wanted to do it since he went. He went 2 years before me, and I knew I wanted to do it. Problem was, parents told him not to because they wanted him to try work in school, and he said he's gonna do it anyways. So he ended up going, and then I told my parents I was gonna go. They gave me the same spiel. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take their word for it. Tried working a little, a couple jobs here and there, warehouses, a couple factories and stuff, but Went to school, didn't like it. At the age of 21, I was like, you know what? If it's not now, it's never. So
Yeah.
I started
Yeah.
the process. I was like, I got to do it now. I'm 3 years behind what I wanted to do. I could have
Right.
done almost a whole military career already, 4 years.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
So I went in and I was like, fuck it. I was actually sitting in the lunchroom one day at one of my jobs, and I literally thought to myself, like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why don't I just go? And that day after work, I started looking into recruiting stations and started the whole process.
I remember you telling me some like crazy factory stories whenever you worked at certain factories. I don't want to put the names out there or whatever, what jobs you're doing, but I remember you telling me some crazy like factory with the ketchup and like
that factory. It was a factory warehouse place, and they made all the main product for like the big distributors like McDonald's, Taco Bell, like all the big ones. They made all the sauces for everyone, and
that's a lot
I
of
worked
rats.
there. Yeah, it's a whole lot of crap. And I started in the warehouse as through an agency, and they eventually like moved me up into the laboratory, and I was like with these big people testing product, like checking the acid levels in the product, the water levels, dude. pH, the salts, like checking all that stuff, taste test, the viscosity, all this crap, dude. I don't even know how they put me in there, but I was up there with people that had like degrees and stuff. I was working it. I was 19 at that time.
Damn, dude. But like, what pushed you towards the Marine Corps, dude? Like,
well, it was my brother mostly, because I mean, his whole life he wanted to join the military. I think he'd mentioned Army, and then he got some more information. I think from my brother-in-law, told him about the Marines, and then he started looking into them, and he did it. And I saw him going through the whole process, what he was doing. And I'm the type of person, I like to try different things. I like to try as much shit as I can.
Right.
And I was like, and I knew from the get-go, like, I don't know if I'm going to be there forever, but I'm going to try it. I want to try it. I want to give it a shot. I want to know what it's all about,
Right.
And so I did. And I went in there. And then when it came down to re-enlisting time, I put in my package and I got a tier 1 thing, which is like supposed to be like top notch. And they give you like, what is it called? They give you an incentive and stuff. But I ended up deciding to get out and go to school.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Borgia, can you fucking say something? Please.
Yeah, dude.
I'm listening, bro. Yo, for real.
Okay.
I'm like one of the listeners right now. Like, I'm learning so much new shit right now.
Oh, wait. Did I even tell you guys my story about my
Yeah. Why'd you join?
Oh, why?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, hold on. Give me a second.
One.
Yeah, bro, right?
One second.
So mic check, board.
That's
crazy though. Like, I know that shit, Q. Like,
no, I was just having a coughing fit, so I didn't want to cough into the mic. I was coughing, but anyway, bro, like this was fate, dude. Like the way it happened, everything was just fate. Like it was meant to happen. It was meant for my life to get totally fucked up. So I was dropped out of high school, like my senior year, and I was like, fuck this, I don't want to do this shit. I'm just gonna do what I was doing, was like go around tagging and doing all these things that I thought was cool. And so when I dropped out, I got a job at a gas station, and my God, I hated it. You meet so many people that you just loathe. But anyway. So as I was working this job, and I think it was like 6 months in, this fucking dude, this like, I don't know, like 5'4", this little midget, like this dude, like he was kind of like a meatball, he's really buff, and he walked in.
What the fuck are you talking
about? It's a midget meatball.
Yeah, dude, he was beefy, like Milkshake. Remember Milkshake? Like, my cooking, I don't know how to describe him. He was just really burly, All
right, so what about this guy? What's going on with this guy?
Okay, whatever, moving on. So he was wearing his. God damn it!
Yeah,
it's just funny, like, and I'm pretty sure whoever's listening right now is seeing it too. They're like, This motherfucker is trying to make it seem like some extravagant 90s movie. Like, it was fate. I met a meatball of a guy. And
That's what
he
I'm
just took me
telling
to
you.
my
That's
gas station.
it's called storytelling. Try it out sometime.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bitch.
They do a lot of storytelling in the tribes, bro. You don't know that? Around the campfires.
Exactly.
Around the campfire.
You know,
Yeah,
what's funny?
they do that before the Vision Quest, bro. Come on.
Isn't that a band?
I don't know, bro.
Man.
What?
And if
No,
there
alright.
are any native
It's funny though.
listeners, don't take any offense. We just make fun of Bourbon like this. That's it.
Okay, so back to Meatwad. Well, what's up with him?
Yeah.
So okay, Meatwad. So all right. So this little dude, he just walks in, the little door sliding like, "Beedoo," and then this fucking dude just walks in wearing his dress blues, and like I look down at him, like I'm looking down, just like damn, this is short.
You just look down at a
Yeah.
United
Oh
States
well.
Marine.
Yeah. The
What's
fuck?
wrong with you? How about you thank him for his service?
He had 4 ribbons. Like I'm not gonna thank him for that. I mean,
more
at the
ribbons
time.
than you have.
Meatwad. What's up with Meatwad?
Anyway, so yeah, he just walked up and I was like, damn, that's a cool looking jacket there. And he started saying, he's like, oh, it's more than a jacket, it's blah blah blah. He's tried doing this little, this is more than that. This is respect. This is whatever. And I zoned out and I was like, man, this guy's an asshole. Anyway, then I was like, all right, sorry. So we went over there and freaking, he bought his coffee and Cowboy Killers. So I don't even know if I can say the brand, but whatever. Marlboro Reds, the Reds. And
The Reds.
Yeah.
You used to get the Reds.
That's all I used to smoke, bro.
That's
Reds.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah, the smoking, smoke them right.
Cowboy
For the
He on
listeners,
them Reds heavy.
we all used to smoke cigarettes. It's a nasty habit. I quit. Don't do it.
Yeah, only idiots
Shut
smoke.
up.
No, I'm the only one who quit because these three morons are still smoking. So
There's nothing
All right,
wrong with smoking a cigarette
when
every
did you
now and
quit? Did you quit when you got with Crystal?
honestly, I started to, and then I would smoke every now and then at work. I really quit when she found out she was pregnant.
So
all
right now, if we were together, would you smoke a cigarette with us?
No, but I smoke something else.
That's not. Is
Let's do
that better?
Hell yeah, I be smoking that good.
I don't know, man.
Good.
I mean, crack's kind of heavy.
Whoa.
Now you just took it far. He went totally left field.
Okay, so
Anyways,
we
keep
haven't
going
heard.
with your
We
meathead
haven't.
story.
We haven't heard Borgia's story.
Yeah.
Orban's still telling his meathead story,
Oh.
man.
Fuck. No, fuck. I'll cut it
yeah.
short. Fuck that shit. So this dude tried to recruit me.
Get
Get it?
It's like 5 minutes. So the story
Yeah,
was best 5 minutes.
Motherfucker, I keep getting distracted. What the fuck? Anyway.
All right, go for it.
Anyway, yeah, Meatball tried to fucking recruit me, and I was just like, man, this guy's an asshole. And then his buddy walked in, and he was like pretty cool about it. He just came over, talked to me like I was cool, and I was like, you hate your job, don't you? And I was just like, oh, that's kind of personal, yeah. And he was just like, well, he was like, here's my card. If you ever have any questions about whatever, just hit me up. And I was like, all right. And after my shift, my boss yelled at me for something. Someone went on a beer run with a single tall can. Those tall boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was like a Four Loko. So this fucking dude ran to the back, grabbed it when it took off, and I looked at him. I was like, damn. I just looked at him, and then my boss.
Have a good day.
And my boss comes from the back, and he was just like, "Why didn't you try to stop them?" And I was like, "I'm not." It's like my life is not worth $3. Then he was like, "But it's worth your
Is
job."
that how he talks?
Yeah. Just fuck that guy. Anyway, but yeah, he was saying it's like, "But it's worth your job." I was like, "All right," and okay. And then yeah, he was just like, go home. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And I was like, whatever, fuck this dude. And I was going home. I was just thinking, I was like, I'm a high school dropout. Ain't got nothing, got no degrees, got no major skills. And yeah, fuck it. So I pull out my phone, I called him, and yeah, they were saying, he's like, oh yeah, we're just down the road or whatever. And then he's like, oh, you was like, so can you talk or what? And he's like, yeah, let me go pick you up. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? So yeah, and I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm ready to die. So they came over, picked me up, went back to the recruiting office, and they kind of sold me, like, kind of lied to me. It was like good cop, bad cop kind of thing. Like one of them was being, like one of them was telling the complete truth. The other one was trying to, upsell it. One was like, yeah, it's like the Marine Corps is great because you can do this. How cool it is to jump out of planes and shoot guns and all that. I was like, that sounds pretty cool. And the other one's like, not really, dude. You just kind of carry like a basic service rifle and just kind of walk around. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I mean, I'm still gonna do it. Yeah. And the other guy was just like, it's gonna suck, dude. I'm telling you. And then I was like, I mean, it's not gonna suck as being like jobless and not have a degree and nothing. And he's like, yeah, you're right. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so like those dudes motivated me to go back to school and finish early because I was taking like morning classes and night classes. So I was I was at school for like 12 hours or something like that. I don't know, something stupid. That's an exaggeration, but yeah, got my degree, and as soon as I could, I enlisted. I think I was like at 19, and then
that whole story, I'm picturing a meatball.
I'm just thinking,
Walking
in what
meatballs.
mind was that the short version?
God, what's the long version, bro?
The long version?
Nah, don't go into it, bro.
You guys,
talking about that.
We're good. We're good.
No, I was gonna say, like, you guys weren't there. It's when I fucking vented like my entire life to the platoon.
Nah, bro, we weren't there. We're good.
All right, Borja.
I don't know. Pretty basic. I had a regular like 2.4 GPA in high school. I joined ROTC. Oh, my fault. I thought we were the military story. My bad. All right, so for the listeners, I was born in New York, moved down to Florida when I was in the 4th grade. I lived in Orlando, and then I joined the Marine Corps from there.
Hooray.
Can you edit that out?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
What out?
I mean, it's too late now. I mean.
Oh, okay. It's too late. All right, never mind. Whatever. Yeah. So from Florida, I joined just some random dude in high school, little 2.4 GPA. I was in ROTC in high school. I joined because of this little chick, and then I was originally going to join the Navy, honestly. And then
you were a pickle.
Huh?
You were a pickle at school?
That's what y'all called it?
A pickle with the green suit?
Yeah, the green suits.
We're Navy ROTC, so we wore the khaki and black.
Bro, we didn't have no ROTC in my school. What the fuck that was when I heard about it?
Anyway, yeah. So I did that, and because we're Navy, I wanted to join the Navy. And like back then, I used to play soccer. I used to work out, blah blah. So I wanted to be.
Had Bloods and Crips.
You joined one of those two.
Yeah, that's all they got. No, but yeah. So I wanted to join the Navy, and I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. And then my boys got me to go to one of the PTs with them, the little physical trainings.
Yep.
That the recruiters would do. Mm-hmm. And one recruiter took me home, and dude knew how to talk. He was like, why would you want to join the Navy and maybe be, a SEAL, maybe be the best? Why not join the Marine Corps and be the best? Blah blah. Came to that whole thing, and I was like, yo, facts. Like know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, boom. I enlisted. I told my parents I was gonna enlist. They didn't want me to. But my parents, being the understanding people that they were like, look, if we don't sign now, he's gonna do it when he's 18 anyway. So
Yep.
I enlisted when I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
Turned 18 in boot camp, blah blah. And then yeah.
I didn't know that, dude. That's the same thing my brother did when he joined. He was 17. My dad told him no, and he's like, "Well, you either do it now or in a few months when I turn 18, I'm gonna do it anyways."
Exactly.
And then my dad was
that's
like,
what I told
"Fuck,
my
all
mom.
right."
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
Wait, is Borgia
Yeah.
the youngest of the group?
I am the youngest.
And
It's
you
crazy.
Look, and you look the oldest.
So listen to this. Listen to this.
And he
So-
looked the oldest.
So for the listeners out there, my wife's name is Crystal.
Shout out, Crystal.
Yeah,
Shout out, Crystal.
to my,
Shout out,
to my baby
Crystal.
girl. So me and Crystal were talking, and I don't think she cares if I say no. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get in trouble. But we were
Good
talking.
call,
we were talking, and she said it's crazy how I'm the youngest guy out of the group, and she's the oldest chick out of the group.
Oh, out of her
That's
group?
true.
And Q is the oldest guy in the group, and his girl Yesenia, everybody Yesenia's his girl,
Oh,
That's my girl. You said
is
my
the
baby girl.
youngest.
How old is
Shout out,
she?
Yesenia.
And she's the
Yeah.
youngest in the group.
How old is
Yeah.
she?
That's true.
Yeah.
How old is she? Wait, how old is she?
She's 21.
Oh, damn, dude. Yeah, you got mine beat. Mine's 22.
Yeah. So literally,
Yeah, well, that's
Q's the
22.
oldest with the youngest, and I'm the youngest with the oldest.
That's true. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's some fun trivia.
Mhm.
Yes.
Trivia.
Fun fact of the day.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
But yeah. So, what was it? Since we were talking about that, I was gonna say, actually, Abel's the first person I met
Yeah, we met in
out of this group.
Hogus?
schoolhouse.
Not in the
Oh.
schoolhouse, bro.
We're in schoolhouse. Yeah, in the schoolhouse.
I ain't really mess with you like that though.
Damn.
Yeah, no, we never really talked.
Yeah.
I remember
thought
the
you
first
was
time.
just some hoodlum.
Roommates in August.
Yeah.
I remember the
Yeah,
first
we
time
were
we met you
roommates
guys.
for what, 3 years?
We were roommates for damn near 3 years.
Almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm. I still
year.
remember. I still remember getting to Cali for the first time, and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna be your roommate." Blah blah. I did not want to be a roommate, bro. Yo, I swear, because it. I'm not trying to be offensive, but for the listeners out there who don't know what Abel looks like, he looks like that stereotypical ghetto Mexican.
No. Like, okay, look.
So-
It's Q and Chavi both look like cholos, all right? Like, just slap a bandana on it, boom.
But yeah, so Abel
Maybe,
just looks stereotypical Mexican, and when he was my roommate, I was like, I was talking to my ex at the time, and I was like, I'm gonna have to sleep with one eye open today. Mm-hmm. This nigga's gonna go into my. This dude's gonna go into all my stuff, try to jack my shit.
He's gonna shake you like by the bunk bed. Say, "Hey fool, you awake?"
Yeah, for real. I was like, I gotta be careful. But then,
I didn't know
sure
you felt
enough,
that way. Actually, yeah, I did. I didn't care.
I'll tell you that shit to your face. But
That's crazy.
I mean, but
I don't know
like
about
anything, yeah, with time, sure enough, me and this dude
There was
got
one
cool.
time where I was just laying down chilling, and he came into the room and looked at me, and he said, "You ain't gonna believe what I did." And I looked at him, and I seen the look on his face. And you don't know what Borgia look. For those of you that don't know what he looks like, he came in and he had like the biggest grin, and he's like, he pulled out the keys and he started jingling them. But it's funny because the night before, or like maybe like the week prior or something, we had a speech. Don't go to Oceanside and get a fucking car.
And for those out there who don't know what Oceanside is, it's the city right outside of Camp Pendleton in California.
They rip you off. They rip off everybody. They rip off the Marines because it's a guaranteed check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And everybody around. So this guy right here goes
I
Hey,
think
just
that's
the
the first
whip.
thing they tell everybody. Like,
Yeah.
once we
Don't
get
get
new
married.
people in the unit, like, don't get married, don't get a car.
Yeah.
If you want to get a car, talk to somebody about it, and they'll tell you where to go.
Mhm.
And this dude just went out and fuck it, I got a car.
Gotta get me a hoopty, bro.
Shit.
And then you left it in a parking lot for like 2 years or something.
No, it
That
was
car.
not 2
I
years.
don't even know if that car lasted a year.
No, yeah, it wasn't that long. Car
It
died on
lasted
me
like
though.
half a year.
Yeah, bought it not knowing there was a crack in the turbo and my tires were giving out, and it was just
Jesus.
bad. Yeah.
Good times though. Good times.
And then
Shout out, South Cali Auto.
Shout out South Carolina.
South Carolina.
and then
Motherfuckers.
wait, and then how did you guys meet Q?
I was already there in the unit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was already there. He was probably there for a good
Yeah, I got
4
there
or 5
February.
I mean,
So you got there February, we got there in May.
Yeah, we got there.
Yeah.
I got there August
Of what year?
Yeah.
2012.
2012. Yeah,
I think so.
2012 is when we all got there. I think.
Well, were you at the unit or were you down there at
The other spot.
Oh,
'cause-
yeah, I was at the other spot. But the thing is, I
Yeah.
saw you guys because we were in the same quad.
Yeah,
People
so
that don't know,
we're all
a
motor
quad-
team mechanics, and Borbon came to our shop from, was it Mims?
yeah,
Yeah.
It's maintenance management. It's basically it's a manager's position. But the thing is, the
he's
Marine
a
Corps.
computer bitch. He's a computer
Yeah.
bitch. That's
No.
what he is.
No, Motor T did that to me. Motor T ruined that for me. That's supposed to do
Yeah.
so much more. But everyone's just like, hey, go do bitch work. And I'm just like, yep, this is it. I hate my life. But
Just accepted 100%.
no.
Yeah.
But you
He's
guys
dealing with
remember?
that shit every single day.
remember how I ended up doing it?
Nah, I don't remember how you ended up doing it.
No, like
Do you remember how you did it?
I barely do, but I remember how I was like a fucking like mastermind and made everyone in the shop do it.
Do
'Cause-
what?
Wait, what are we talking about here?
The computer shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
but,
learn from you.
Who? I don't even know what I did. I was doing some shit before I left.
Bro, who knows?
Like,
I don't know, man.
whatever.
Fuck that
Yeah.
shit.
Either way, that's where we met. That's where we
So
came
that's where we
about.
are, yeah. That's where
No,
we
you
are.
guys-
That's how we became boys.
and
Yeah.
and then
So-
I was
we
there
are.
for a month before you guys knew I was there. Like
I'm looking at Q's face right now. Q's face is on my phone because we're using Skype right now for this episode. And he has like a Avi profile picture, and
Dude staring off into space.
Yeah, staring off into space, and I'm just looking at him. It's pretty funny.
That sounds so gay. That sounds so gay.
Oh, shit. It's my
Oh,
my pondering face. bro.
Yeah.
Ponder face. What am I
man.
thinking about? You'll never know what Q's thinking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Pondering.
It gets you thinking. Small thing gets you thinking. I don't know what I was thinking when I took the picture, but
But
Gets
got you thinking.
slap that shit on a shirt and sell it.
That's funny.
Shit.
Nah, but you know what? Even though, okay, seriously, even though we were all there in 2012, I don't think we really became that cool until like later on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we're probably. Well, me and Borgia were kind of cool because we were roommates.
But like,
with when we came together like as a group,
mhm.
it probably took like maybe like a year and a half.
yeah,
You know,
within the
it was
year
less.
when we met.
Not even though, because
It was less than that.
I remember always talking. Me and Q would always talk.
Oh, that's true.
At the shop, we'd always talk about a lot. Like back when he was fucking a player.
Back in those old days.
Yeah, I remember that too. But I'm saying like cool. You know, like I want to say like
Whenever we're making those drives,
exactly when we were staying at Q's house. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We would stay at Q's house, drink, smoke some hookah, watch some Wildin' Out, go to Jack in the Box, show up for PT.
Wake up
For
at
everybody
like
who
4:30 in the
yeah,
morning.
for everybody who don't know what PT is, it means physical training.
You covered that already, man.
Okay, well,
You
you
good?
can never be too safe. And then because
And
we were in
he
charge of
lived
it,
like an hour away too.
but you
Yeah.
remember we were in charge of it, so we just be like, hey, if anybody asks, we ran 3 miles. I'll see y'all at this time.
Yeah.
True, true. But that was later on. That was like later on though.
Yeah,
True.
that's when we
Way
started
to,
picking up running.
yeah, that was kind of like later on. Yeah, but in the beginning, it was a pretty good
Mhm.
squad. Like the shop at its prime.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
It
we
was
had
cool. At its
a
prime.
good group of people for a
Yeah,
minute.
we had some good time. We had some good times. You know, the shit was. It made our friendship what it is. You know.
Yeah.
Remember
And I
whenever
think,
whenever I lost something and we hit a marcher in the motor pool.
oh
The
my
motor pool is
God.
like a big ass parking lot, basically.
Right. And
For mechanics.
and
Yeah.
and they had us freaking going in circles all night long looking for a freaking stupid jug.
I had to do cadence too.
That was the dumbest thing ever, bro. That
Everybody
was
was
the
pissed.
dumbest.
I don't even know why. I fucked up somehow. I don't even know what I did.
It's a lot of games, man. Military is just, a lot of it's a lot of games that they play with you. And everybody has been in the military knows about it. Hazing, whatever you might call it. Just a bunch of bullshit you go through. But at the same time, you're going through it with your buddies. And then you get off for the day and you're all pissed off, but you're pissed off together. So you're going through the same stuff and it makes you a lot closer.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just like, yo, fuck today, fuck what just happened. Hey, yo, Q, BP at your house. All right, BP
Yeah.
at Q's house, and boom, go play some beer pong.
Shit. And then on the weekend, we'd be there all weekend.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the good old times. Good
Yeah.
old days.
So I mean, that's basically how we met. And then we've met up twice. We've all gone out 3 years ago.
Mhm.
So we kind of meet
But-
up once a year.
Yeah, that's our pact now. We have to meet up once a year.
Yeah.
For-
So
for
first year
Infinity,
was out
yeah.
in Cali. And then
Yeah.
this past year went to Texas.
Did you watch
Yeah.
Infinity War?
Yeah. So next year we're going to North
Or is
Carolina.
this-
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Goddamn time I'm not spending money on flights.
And we're going for what is the official title of it?
I don't know. It hasn't come out yet.
It's
It's
the
not-
fourth Infinity War movie. I don't think there's
You
a
mean-
title yet.
The fourth Avengers movie.
Yeah. Fourth
Yeah.
Avengers movie.
Damn,
You
there's
caught
4
that.
Infinity
Someone
War
caught
movies?
that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What's the
Saga,
point?
bro. It's a whole saga.
Four. I only seen one. I seen the other 3.
You
Shit.
see the ending credits? It's another movie.
Them credits, man, they be long as shit. They're
Yeah.
worth it. Shit, that they make you like make your money worth it. You stay to the very end.
That was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, we're out meeting up for the new movie and
Yep.
kicking it
You
in
know,
all
kicking-
North Carolina. I think we've all been there.
Yep, we all have been there.
We've all
Yep.
been there, right? At one point in time.
Yeah. all of us.
Warbon, you went there?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
yeah.
He's part of
his school training is in the exact same place
yeah,
we
it's
were
right
at.
there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
but
right.
yeah,
Can you guys hear me?
yeah, we can hear you, fool.
Oh, okay. Oh, my mic was doing something funky.
Fuck it. That might be getting funky.
Okay.
So I want to bring something up, man.
What's
Alright.
up? Let's talk now. Let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk. The introductions
That's
are
the
over.
intro. It's done. We 45 minutes in. We 45 minutes in. Let's
Okay.
get it going.
All right, so right quick, I just want y'all's opinion on letting go of a car. So I'm not trying to be funny because of the car that, basically got towed and repoed and all that shit back in Cali. I'm talking about the car I had now. So for the listeners, I had a 2017 Mazda 3. It was my first besides
Shout
the
out
other
Mazda.
car.
Shout out Mazda.
before the first car, before the Jetta that I had. Don't shout out Jetta. It ain't worth it.
I was like,
Nah,
I
fuck
was like,
them,
I'm
man.
not gonna be the one spinning.
So the Mazda is like my very first car,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
the Mazda 3 is kind of small, and it was a stick shift. So now that was my baby, and today
You let go of her.
yeah, I sent y'all the picture,
Damn.
but I let go of her. I traded her in. I got a Mazda 6. It's a standard, so that way my wife could drive it too. And it's got more space because we got the kids now. And bro, I swear I heard the Fast 7 song, "See You Again," and I was scrolling through pictures of my car, man. I wanted to cry.
I don't know how you can feel like that. Remember fucking taking the field day trips all the way to M&M, the donut place,
Yeah.
Oh,
in the fucking in the Cavalier.
the
Yeah, but
Cavalier.
how does that have to do with your emotions on letting go of your first car?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Cavalier, bro.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, uh, I was happy to let the thing go. I was like, fuck this car.
Okay, well, I had a brand new car. Like when I bought that
Brand
car,
new car.
there was 3 miles. 3 miles on the odometer.
Hey, Borja,
Yeah.
listen to me.
Okay.
At least you got to watch her ride off into the sunset.
So
You handed her
stupid.
into somebody else's home. My car was took from me. It was took from me. And I missed her so much.
Explain to the listeners how she was taken from you, bro.
I had a 2012 Lexus,
Ooh.
and it was nice. It was nice. I got it out in Cali, and she was my baby. I drove her from Cali all the way here, and
Oh.
yeah. So I spent some time with her. And one day I was driving home from work. I was going to my grandma's house, and somebody hit this truck, and the truck ran into me, totaled my car.
Damn.
Just like that.
Good.
Blink of an eye. I wasn't doing nothing but driving straight. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
so okay, so you kind of saw this car drive out in the sunset. It was just in the back of a tow truck, no?
What
So
an
a
asshole.
little different, a little different.
Still a sunset.
she died in my arms, and I was looking up at the sky.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That
man.
was
Damn.
that was crazy. That was a crazy experience. If anybody, whoever, I don't know if y'all been in a car wreck like that, but
In a car, yeah, I've
yeah,
been in a car wreck like that, dude. It was
yeah.
mine was pretty bad. Mine was it was a '84 BMW,
Ooh.
but it was like mint condition, dude. The guy that had this car owned a body shop. So the
Right.
body on it was brand new. The interior was brand new. Everything was like it's like coming out of the dealer back in '84. Like it was nice.
Fuck.
And I only had that car like 3 months. And it sucks because I was in the Canyon Road and we're taking this turn to the left. It was like a curved turn.
Mhm.
And it was pretty tight. If you've been in some canyon roads, they're pretty narrow.
Yeah.
And there was this cop
Yeah.
SUV coming up around the curve.
Ooh.
So I move over to my right a little bit, give him a little more room. And my tires caught some gravel.
Oh.
And
Damn.
this car starts losing control, dude. Like it was losing. I was like going side to side. And then when it finally caught traction, my car shot straight to the left where the oncoming traffic was. So
Oh,
I
fuck.
pretty much hit this big ass construction truck with the metal boxes in the back.
Mhm.
I
Survived?
hit
Yeah.
it on the front of its right side as I'm coming to it and scraped it all down the side. I hit the metal boxes. My car spun out twice and then ran into the canyon road.
What the fuck?
Damn.
It was gone, dude. Everything from the front of the windshield to the front was gone. The hood was back there somewhere.
Whoa.
My door didn't open. Glass was everywhere in my mouth, in my pockets.
What the
It
fuck?
was fucking ridiculous. Yeah. The windshield shattered like a couple inches away from my face. I never told you guys the story.
No, I
I
didn't
think you
know
told
this
it to me
story.
before.
Yeah.
Wait.
So it was crazy though because it was the worst accident I've ever been in, and it happened so fast. Like I don't remember it happening in as a scene, but I remember pictures of it as it was happening. It's crazy. But if that truck wouldn't have been there, I would have flew off the canyon because I caught traction going to the left. I would have flew off that damn canyon. We're like thousands of feet up in the air, whatever it was.
But did you die though?
But did I die? No. And the crazy thing,
what?
Nothing happened to me.
But did you die?
But a little bit of swelling on my finger from the impact. That's it.
Oh man,
That shit was intense.
that's crazy, man. Fuck, that sucks. And I'm over here crying because I let mine go.
I mean, that one was only 3 months, so I wasn't too attached to it.
Right.
But that accident was fucking crazy.
It sounds like a bad accident.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. I mean, the heaviest car wreck I ever been was like what was it when I was like 16 and my friends were taking it for a joyride. Their parents joyride. Fucking.
Did you get like? Did you get caught?
What?
Did you get caught?
Dude, no. Like I was a criminal back then. So.
And the chief approved of this?
What?
Chief approved of this?
The chief of your tribe. Wait, you guys have cars?
Yeah. Okay, fine. I stole a horse.
The 1 horsepower.
It was a Mustang. Well, obviously ran into people. No, but it was a packed ass car. It was like a fucking Nissan Rogue or something, like one of those, like a mom car, and I was in the front seat. No, my girlfriend at the time was in the front seat. Me and this other dude was in the back because he was like disabled or whatever, so he needed help, and I helped him in the back. So we were going to the store, and it was just like, I don't know, like a mile away. It was just right across the street. Excuse me. And what was it? Yeah, it was raining. You know, it was like the one day out of forever that rains in Arizona. And this dude was, just driving normally. We get our snacks and whatever. I steal a few things, obviously. And as we're going back, this dude decides to just fucking, gun it. So he's going like, I don't know, like 80 and 90 and 100.
Did you tell him to stop?
Yeah, dude, I was like, bro, we should probably stop before this dude loses his fucking feelings in his literal body. And, he was just laughing. Like, it was evil laugh. But, like, this motherfucker was, like, possessed. Because he starts laughing. And I'm just like, the engine's getting really fucking loud. And you can't even hear the music anymore. And it was, like, little sprinkles. And it looked like we were going into, like, hyperdrive, hyperspace, like how they do in Star Wars. How the stars all stretch out and shit. And, yeah. Like all the little raindroppers that would hit fly off the windshield, and I was like, "Oh no!" So like, I grab my seatbelt and I buckle it, and I hold the dude that's next to me.
Why the fuck you driving with no seatbelt on?
Because criminal.
Safety first, motherfucker.
So responsible.
More of the story.
Yeah, he's a thief, and he didn't click it, so he got a ticket.
No.
and then you wrecked the car.
So.
So lots of train of thought.
Sorry, I was having another coughing fit. I'm getting kind of sick. Anyway, so we're going super fast, right? Like real fucking fast. And I click it and I do all that shit. And this dude, like, no, I look at my girl. My girl's like, oh, I'm like scared as fuck. And she already has seatbelts on and all that. And she's telling him, it's like, you should probably slow down. And then he looks back. Right? He looks back at us and he was like, isn't this fun? And then when he did that, he kind of like swerved a little bit to the right and he caught it and he was like, oh shit. So he panicked and like tried to steady up. And then boom. From there, I was just like, here we go. And he starts like fucking losing control, starts like fucking fishtailing and shit. And
Wait, that's
literally,
said. He
what?
made out to be in an accident. You said, "Here we go."
Yep. Anyways,
Damn.
dude, no. So we're spinning and shit in the middle of the fucking road. There's no one around, and then like we're just spinning and all that shit. And I'm like, oh fuck. So we're like moving left and right like hardcore. My head hits the windshield. I mean the windshield, the fucking the window. And I was like, "Poof." I was like, oh fuck. And I got like tunnel vision. I can like barely remember, but from what I remember, fucking we did a full circle because remember my body's staying like hard to the right, and then he hits the brakes. Like I don't know why he hits the brake now, you know. So he slams on the brakes and we all go forward and sideways and everything, and I can feel the car like tilting on its side because you can just feel it. Like you shouldn't be able to see the sidewalk in front of your face outside the window. And I look up, dude. Like I look up to see straight, and I look up to see straight from the fucking driver's side rear. and
Jesus.
and bro, like we are hitting fences, like. And I was like, oh shit!
God damn sound effects over here, dude.
Right? And
I don't know if
Like
those
I
were
feel like I'm in a
gunfires or
no, and like
he had an AK-47 and
You get an M16 service rifle.
and as we're fucking hitting these fences, I don't know why. I don't know why I possessed, but that like as we were running out of fence, I see a street light and I was like, pull! Like I scream out pull like it's gonna do anything. And I look around to everyone and everyone's looking at this pole and we're like, this is it, this is how we die. And we're like, boom, we just slam into this fucking pole, like complete stop. Like boom.
Oh.
And then like
Jesus.
and I can feel the car like fall back onto the other two tires on the right.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck. Oh shit, what the fuck? And like my ears are ringing and all that shit. And I feel like
This motherfucker was in combat.
Dude.
Juan, you need to talk to some producers at Universal because this would be a great movie.
Hey, the Chronicles of Bourbon.
Boban, I love you, man. It'd be a great movie, bro.
Yeah, I think you could write a great movie, bro. I really think you could.
Like he has the storytelling capabilities to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you really do. You just gotta like write it down or something. Have somebody write it down and like translate
oh,
it.
I'm actually writing my own little comic book right now, but I can't draw it, so it's just a story right now.
That's what's up.
There you go.
Yeah, it's basically a Spawn, Punisher, Constantine kind of thing.
Bet.
That's cool.
All right.
You
How much
should send
time are
it
we
in
in
the
right now?
Marvel.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, that's the goal. Or that, or like Dark Horse Comics or something. Shout out.
Shout out.
I don't. Yeah, like I'm really heavy into comics. Like, I got like at least I don't know, like $1,000 worth of comics,
Damn.
and I think in total I think I
You
have like
got
60.
money.
It's investment.
A large.
A
lot.
Oh, he got money. That's so funny.
Lord.
Yeah, but I got the first appearance. God damn it! I got the first appearance of the Black Suit Spider-Man before he became Venom. So I got that.
Yeah.
I know
Can't
you
be
guys
buying
are.
those things, man.
I know you guys are into comics, so don't come at me with that.
Wait, what?
I know you guys are into comics.
No,
Like-
yeah. I'm just saying that's dope, but I mean, I can't do that no more, man. Like,
Family man now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, like today I just bought a Mazda 6, just upgraded, and I just bought my wife a freaking CX-5.
So is
Damn.
this car better than the 3?
It's bigger.
It's bigger.
Mm.
And that was the issue, is that there wasn't enough space in my car to have Junior's car seat and my stepdaughter Ellie's
That's a
car seat.
different. That's a different. That's a whole new body style, right?
So it's like the same body style, but it's bigger. It's longer.
Mm.
It looks like a Mercedes Benz front end a little bit, bro.
Thank you.
Same bitch, different body. I don't know.
It has like that kind of like curve to it, like on the top of the headlight,
And don't get me
Yeah.
wrong,
with
I
the
really,
frame.
I really like it. I was just,
Yeah, it looks like really spacious from the outside
it is. Now that
for
I
a
got,
car, you know.
when you
You know
guys,
when I kind of went through that same thing, Borgia. With you guys remember that little Scion XB I had?
ooh, the scene, yup.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that car, I had it for like maybe 2-3 years, and that was a dope car. I liked it. It was a
Little box
2011 or
car.
something like that, a little box one, and I traded it in to get the Harley, and I was cool
The
about it at
Harley.
first. Yeah, I still have the Harley, but now every time I see one of those, I'm like, fuck, I miss that car. It was like roomy as hell inside. I think
It's
that's the
just
only
some,
time that's one of the only times I felt bad about giving up a car.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
felt
true.
real bad today. I felt like I was betraying one of my children.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I was getting rid of my baby, man.
Yeah.
all right.
It's, you know what? It's for the better though.
Yeah.
Q used to make some like crazy adventures, like crazy distance driving on that Harley,
Oh
like
God, yeah.
on a
So
day-to-day basis. Like
so
Yeah.
you put some mileage on that bad boy.
Yeah.
so that the listeners understand why you say that. Camp Pendleton was how far away from where you was at?
Like an hour.
It was about 70 miles away.
Yeah,
So for the listeners, just imagine the dude is on a Harley, rain, sleet, snow,
Fire.
7 miles,
Yeah.
he'd be geared up like
On the
gear.
daily.
4 layers,
I
geared
would
up, geared up to the max.
I would show up in the morning, like early as hell, to right there to the barracks, and I start revving that engine, knowing all these dudes are still asleep.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
Time to wake up.
I'd hear you too, like fuck this shit.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing is? We hear all this shit, and I still be like, man, I'm still gonna stay asleep. I don't care if I get in trouble today.
We'll be like, where's that? I don't know.
You're a piece of shit. Just a shitbag just to start.
Yep, from the get,
The kid.
and I still work my way all the way up, man. Man,
If
you
you
know,
try,
you know what the thing is though. I wish so. Just a little background for the listeners. I left. I reenlisted, and I left California, and I went to Japan,
Mm.
and that's when
Ding,
we got
ding,
separated.
ding, 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 ding.
So yeah, but I left for Japan, and bro, I wish y'all could have seen me out there, man. Like, I don't think y'all would have recognized me, bro. Like, I was a totally different person over there. Like, I don't know, man. I took that shit serious, responsible as hell.
and then
Well, then when I came
All right.
back to the States afterwards, I was still the same. And then
Yeah.
I got in trouble one day for doing something stupid, and that's where I just gave up.
All right. How much time we're at right now? We got time for the topic?
104.
Throw a
Sure.
topic. We got a little bit.
All right. Real quick. Post military, when you got out, went back home, what were your thoughts and feelings within the first couple months? Like, did you guys ever miss being in it, or did that take a while to hit, or are you
Uh,
guys completely over it still?
Mine kind of hit almost. Actually, no, it hit 3 months before I got out.
It
Uh,
hit like you started missing it, or
no, like this is it. Like, it's because like you guys are gone, dude. Like after the whole, fucking like suicide attempts and all that fun shit. Like it was not even. It's like this is not the Marine Corps. Like
yeah,
this is
I'm talking
not.
about like when you got out and went back home. Like you're
No,
home now.
no, no. Like that's what I'm trying to say. So like it was what I'm feeling. What I felt then was exactly what it felt. Like I was like this.
Mm,
This is this is what I want. And when I got out, it was just like, man, I kind of missed the clowns, but not the circus. And
mm.
yeah, I thought about that a lot.
That's,
Yeah,
but I
true,
think,
true.
and whoever's listening, civilian or veteran or active duty, I think anybody who gets out of the military could tell you that.
Yeah,
And everybody will say the same thing. You know, they miss the people, but they don't miss the actual institution. You know,
Yeah,
but I mean, we are a prime example of why people miss, you know, the service members. You know,
yeah. It's the
yeah,
camaraderie. There's nothing.
Yeah.
I
exactly.
mean, I've been out for about 3 years now, a little over 3 years, going on 4 years, and
Mhm.
what I tell you is I haven't met anyone new, friends that I've made that are even close to being as close as I was with you guys, and I still talk to you guys more than I talk to any of them, like on the
Right.
daily. It's just a
Yeah.
whole different camaraderie, and yeah, like mostly the people I miss, but at the same time, like after working a couple jobs,
Yeah.
the thing I do miss about the military is like the formality of everything, the structure of it. Because even though
yeah,
there's structure out here in these jobs, it's so shitty. And then disrespect that I see between employees and supervisors and stuff like that, it's ridiculous to me.
yeah,
Like it
Mm,
throws me off so much sometimes seeing like an employee talk back to their supervisor and supervisor not being able to do anything about it, and it's just shitty. Like that would never happen. Like
right.
like no, there's structure. Like you bite your tongue and then you bitch about it to somebody else and to your
Yeah.
buddies
Yeah.
away, but you don't go up to your gunnies and face and call them out or your staff sergeant or anything and tell them off. Like
Right.
that's some
Well,
shit I still
and
can't get over.
well, I mean, true, but even if you do, like, I don't think you guys were there. Don't know if you were there, Q, or if you were doing some training classes or whatever. But do you guys? Did I ever tell you guys that time that Tomas didn't listen to what I told him to do?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, I'll just say it. So we had for the listeners because they don't know who Tomas is. Tomas was one of a junior Marines. You know, I was over him. I was a senior. You know, I
Mike's
got
funky, man.
huh?
Your mic's all funky. You sound muffled.
Sound like a bitch.
That dick out of your mouth.
Sorry. I'm
Oh,
no.
whoa,
I
whoa,
was just
whoa,
I was
whoa,
just
whoa,
crying. I
whoa,
was just
whoa.
crying. I was just crying because I missed my car already. But anyways, um, no, but yeah. So Tomas is one of our juniors. I told him what to do, and he wouldn't listen to me. He was like, "Nah, I'm good." And I was like, "Look, staff sergeant wants this shit done. Let's go do it." Nah, I think I'm just gonna stay here and do this. And I just straight up told him, I was like, "Yo, one of these days you're gonna mess with the wrong person, and he's gonna smack you upside the head." And he showed an attitude. And he was like, "I wish somebody would." So sure enough, nigga got smacked upside his head. I wasn't gonna play no more games. Like little child, like I'm telling you to do something. You're in this institution, and you won't listen. That's fine. I'm gonna treat you like a child. So I smacked him upside his head.
Did
And
you
sure
did
enough,
you did you bitch slap him? Did you?
Did you
no,
backhand him? Because that'd be
I
funny.
literally no, like I literally like
Yeah, that would have
not
been funny.
backhand. So I literally like smacked him with the palm of my hand, but like on the back of his head. So not his neck, on his actual head.
Yeah.
But like I gave him a good one, so this little
Like a
bitch could
bongo,
feel it.
like a bongo, like or like a like.
I hit that nigga and he felt it. How about that?
Okay.
Oh, go down, go down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Anyway,
Watch
so
that.
but sure enough, this little kid gets me by surprise, and I'm like moving some boxes or whatever, and he comes in and he hits me back, and he was like, "Yeah, you could dish it, but you can't take it, can you?" And I was like, "All right, little bitch, come in here." And I can't remember who was in there, but they're like, "All the junior marines, get out!" Locked the doors to the tool room, locked everything, and sure enough, I dropped that motherfucker. I started choking him out, and then we got this dude who came from another unit, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, relax, relax. You know, you don't want to hurt him." And I pushed him to it, and I was like, "Get the fuck up off me, bitch. You're the reason why these motherfuckers act the way they do." Because, he's soft. Like, he wants to be, most of the leaders nowadays that I've seen want to be friends with the junior marines,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I,
and it's hard to
whatever.
find that line.
Exactly. But then after I finished that, he was like, "Yeah, um, he said something like, 'You're lucky you're only acting like this because your boys aren't here, whatever.'" And I was like, "I'd do this whether they were here or not. You want to keep talking shit? Come through again." And then the second time, I like threw him on the ground. I got on top of him. I held his arms down, and I just started yelling in his face, bro. I mean, spit flying, everything. And then
That's
eventually,
crazy.
you know what? I
What was
got
the
up.
look
I
on
left.
his face? How did his face
He
look?
was
Or-
he
Deer in the
like
headlights.
it was like a deer in the headlights. But then once I started like spitting, he like closed his eyes and he like put his head to the side because Daddy took charge. I did what I had to do.
Daddy B.
Yep.
Daddy B.
So and then, but bro, I was so angry that I was like shaking too. And remember that, Abel? I went up to you and I was like, "Yo, let's go smoke a cigarette, bro. Like, I need it
Yeah,
right
you
now."
came up to me. I was somewhere else, and you came up to me.
Hmm.
I was like, "Damn, I should have been there."
But that's like an example right there. That story right there is an example of like what wouldn't happen in a regular workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
You,
we did it a lot, man. We did it, especially, what was it, Borja and me, especially. Like,
what I
Yeah,
do?
I think my biggest thing, the whole military thing, was just like with my junior marines, like just don't fucking lie to me. That's it. That was my only thing.
Hmm.
Like I was cool with you as long as you did your shit. I ain't gonna mess with you. I ain't like that because I remember I was a junior marine. And I used to hate those fuckers that used to fuck with me for no reason. So I wasn't like that. So I
Right.
yeah,
gave them the respect that they got, unless as long as they weren't fucking up. But
Mm.
don't ever fucking lie to me. That's it. That was my one and only thing. I think it was 3 times where I caught these dudes fucking lying to me for something stupid. Those are the only times I popped off. That was it.
was that,
And I
what was
couldn't
that?
fucking handle it. Huh?
Yeah.
Like, give me an example, like a good one.
For
You know?
example, some stupid like when I was in the tour room, I think it was right that I was training to take over or some shit. And I had told him to do some stuff that day to take care of some stuff. And then I checked back in on him a few hours later and it hasn't been done. So I test him. I was like, "Hey, did you take care of, whatever?" He's like, "Oh yeah, yes, I did it." I was like, "Are you sure you did it?" He's like, "No, no, yeah, I did." I was like, "You physically went to go grab that piece. You brought it in here. You took it out. You blah 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 blah." I was like, "Yes, yes, I did, Corporal." I was like, "You fucking lying piece of shit. Get the fuck out of this goddamn fucking tour." I
Ooh,
fucking I was going off on him. And then one of the staff sergeants that we had was there. And he's like, "Whoa, you can't kick him out. He has to be in here." I was like, "All right, staff sergeant. Well, I'm out of here. I can't deal with him. Like, I
Are you?
don't fucking lie to me."
Is the staff sergeant talking about Snaggletooth?
Yeah.
oh, wait, you guys weren't there. What? Oh my god, I don't think so. No, yeah, no, you guys weren't there. Fuck, it was a field op.
What the fuck just happened?
No, I was
He's
telling,
arguing with himself.
it was
No, was
it
it
was
just work?
no, it was eat a dick. So it was no, it was my last field up. Yeah, it was my last field up,
He
and
having a debate.
Oh shit.
you done? Is you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
He's so angry right now.
No, I'm
Just,
not.
I'm
Just
done. I'm done. I'm done.
He's trying. Abel, stop.
No,
He's trying to tell his
no,
story,
you're
man.
not.
all right, go for it.
Anyway, it was the last build up, and there was this this bitch was fucking taking selfies on her on her truck, and I was just walking around, dude. You know, just walking around, and it was after work. It was like sundown. So like, quote unquote, work was kind of completed. So she was like, I saw her taking like selfies and shit, and I was just like, hey, whatever. It's another fucking dumbass bitch. So like, I don't know. I was just walking around. There was nothing to do, so I started walking back, and fucking, I noticed that there was a fucking mag inserted into her fucking rifle. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I walk on over, and then I was just like, hey, you should probably take that out. And then she was like, what's the issue? And she's a PFC. So, and I was a corporal at the time, so I was like, oh no. So I was just like, all right, now I'm telling you, take out the fucking mag. And then she was like, what's your issue? And she pointed down the gun, and I was like, it's empty. And she pulled the trigger. And I was like, ooh. And then like, bro, I felt my fucking my heart was thumping against my chest. I was like, this is it. This is how I'm gonna get fucking dishonorable discharge or whatever the fuck. So, I let the little fucking black clip that goes on the sling.
Sure.
So I hit that thing and it fucking pulled off her fucking rifle, and she kind of like went forward a little bit, and like I got the mag and I threw it at her face, and
Oh,
What?
it's assault.
it's an assault rifle.
The girl.
That's stupid.
Dude, I was angry. She was flagging people and she pulled the trigger. So
So, for those who don't know, you're not allowed to have your magazine in a rifle during training.
or pointing at people.
Or point it,
Yeah,
yeah.
or
Or fucking pull the trigger when there's a mag.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, so I fucking yanked this bitch off, and we're like, I don't know, maybe like 5 feet away from each other. So like,
Then you kissed her.
no, I threw it at her face and I started yelling at her. And fucking out of the blue, here comes her buddy staff sergeant from another unit or whatever. And she's like, what do you do to her? And then whatever. And then blah, blah, blah. And then he yelled at me saying, oh, this, and that. And like, he was like, hey, are you okay? And he like, it was just the way he did it, just like something was going on kind of thing. Because, it was just extra care. It's not like, hey, you good? It was just like, oh, good, you're not hurt. Like, blah, blah, just how's your face? And yeah, I just walked away, and then that he said it was like, he's like, I'll find you. All right, this isn't my lot. You're not gonna know who I am. So he was like, as he was tending to her, I just walked away, and I went into a different area, and I was like, I'm gonna lay low. And ever since then, I just
this dude's crawling on the ground around
camouflaged,
Oh, shit.
sleeping in a trench.
Oh, man.
Or remember we had to take the trench.
Oh man, those trenches, goddamn.
Good time.
So
Good
so
times.
we basically have a lot of like stories that we can tell of the bullshit we've been through in the military.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's only part one. Part two is being out.
Nah, new podcast. Stop talking. Hold on.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff we could talk about in the military. Obviously, we don't want to focus on military in this podcast. We're going to talk about everything. We'll talk about,
Yeah.
This was
Talk
more to
about-
like get to know us kind of thing.
yeah, just a little background on us, where we came from, where we're about. Obviously, we all got our own separate lives now, but we take time out of it in order to keep up with each other and hopefully continue this podcast as long as we can.
Yeah.
I don't take time out. You guys are my life.
Yeah.
oh,
Isn't that good?
Oh, gay.
Hey,
like the time fucking what was it? Borgia found out I was bi.
let's not talk about
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and Borgia made it a huge fucking deal. Who was it? That one chick, Ramirez or whatever. And she was like, "No way, nah."
Look,
for real?
for,
Yeah, yeah. I was just like, I mean,
That's how she sounds too.
for people listening, just know this is just getting to know us. This is not going to be a podcast that is military 24/7.
Yeah.
That's
We just
not.
said that, bitch.
yeah, he did.
Because y'all keep going
So
back
did Q.
to
So did Q, and so did I.
Look, we good. We Gucci. All right, we don't need to keep talking military.
What if I want to be Versace?
But I think this is great material. You guys did an amazing job. Take 5. All right. Wait, what's the time? Right
Nigga, what?
What? Wait, what? What is that?
what's the time? What are we at time wise? Because
Hey, cue that dick cue back in.
y'all might be
We're
good.
sitting at 120.
Oh yeah, we're good, bro.
All right, we're good.
Let's wrap
Hey,
it
it's a
up.
good place to wrap up.
They gotta wrap
For
up.
the first episode, little background check.
It's
That's what
back-
we're gonna call the episode. Background check.
And you know what?
That's
Next
the name.
episode.
That's the name of the episode. Background check.
Background check.
Look,
No,
that's bad. What the fuck? That's a terrible title.
background check.
You got 4 Hispanics. And you're
Secret
gonna name the
clearance.
first episode background.
Background check.
No,
No, señor, no tengo mis papeles.
it's gotta be like little bits of things that we talked about, like meatballs and car crashes.
Nah, you good. I'm down
Yeah.
with background check. That's cool.
We meet Juan or
Shit.
Oh man, it was a good episode though, and I had a lot of fun.
for sure.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah, I had a
definitely
good
do this
time.
again. Because we'll put this online and everybody can listen, and we'll definitely try to keep going, especially for the viewers, because not only do we want to do this for us to have fun, but if we could bring a little bit of joy into somebody's life out there, you know, we want to do this for you guys too.
Yeah, for sure.
So I had a great time. Why is he laughing?
Because he put a heart.
In our hand, I had fun. Do you guys have anything y'all want to say, like an announcement wise, anything big going on before we get off?
I want to know, you trying to run some PUBG or y'all? What's up?
Yeah, we can run PUBG.
Yeah, we'll run it. And if any of you guys start listening or whatever, you guys know about topics you guys want to hear, just let us know, and we'll work them into our shows whenever.
Yeah, what's our email actually?
Chavi?
Chavi, what's the email?
4guys, 4mics at gmail.com.
So
There you go.
4guys, 4mics
Four
at
mics.
gmail.com. The number 4,
Yes.
GUYS, the number 4, MICS at gmail.com.
GMAIL.com.
Yeah. And if I don't know if y'all are cool with it, but if we do have a lot of followers, just so you know, I want to do this at the end of everything. You know, follow us if you want to follow us. Try to get to know us on a more personal basis. You can follow me on my Instagram at adborja1993. That's Borja BORJA. Or you can follow me on my Twitter at TonyB616.
You can make your own, Twitter
Yeah,
handle and stuff.
we'll definitely make a 4guys 4mics Twitter. That way.
That means I got to get a Twitter.
Yeah,
I'll hop on Twitter. I guess I'll hop on Twitter. I'll let
Yeah,
you guys
but-
know all my information for my social media next time.
All
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that next time. I mean, I only got one.
I sent y'all a picture.
The Instant Pot. All right. Well, we definitely have to talk about the Instant Pot some other time.
No, we already talked about the
Oh, we
Instant Pot.
did. We did. And
Matter of
they'll
fact.
listen to it in episode 2.
Yeah, that's episode 2. This is episode 1.
All righty.
Y'all will be hearing about it soon.
Cool.
All
All
right.
righty.
All right.
Yeah, have a good one.
That was 4guys 4mics episode 1.